influencer you're comparing yourself to, they might be just as insecure as you, maybe even more. The only difference is their insecurities are paying their bills. I think a lot of people forget that influencers are basically just modern day billboards, except instead of standing on a highway where you can drive past and ignore them, they are in your phone, in your bed, on your couch, and they talk to you like they are your best friend, which, let's be honest, makes your guard drop completely, right? You're not thinking, oh, this is an ad. You're thinking, oh, this is someone I trust, someone I like. And that's exactly why it works so well. Because when you're constantly exposed to these curated lifestyles, the perfect house, the perfect body, the endless holidays, the designer everything, it creates what I call aspirational poverty. That feeling of I have to spend money I don't have so I can look like I belong in a reality that isn't even real. And here's the thing no one tells you. A lot of these influencers are in debt, they're struggling, they are not living the life they are selling you. But they keep pushing products, trips, clothes, anything to maintain that illusion. That is propaganda in action. And here's the part people rarely think about. Many of these influencers are also operating from low self-worth. The flexing, the constant posting, the obsession with engagement, a lot of it is just a modern way to puff themselves up, to feel important, to prove to themselves and others that they matter. Some are chasing money because they believe it equals power. Others are chasing attention because deep down they still feel powerless in their own lives. But here's the truth: money, attention, and likes can't replace integrity, trust, or genuine love. You can have all the brand deals in the world and still feel deeply empty when the camera's off. Some influencers use money as a shield. If I look successful, you won't see my insecurities. Others see it as revenge, a way to prove wrong the people who doubted them, excluded them, or made them feel small. But that kind of fixing doesn't heal anything. It just spills their unhealed wounds onto you, making you feel the same lack they are trying to outrun. Social media is basically a seductive environment that sells you ads in disguise. It's constantly whispering, you're less than, buy this, do that, this is your quick fix, go there, it'll save you, date this person, you'll finally be happy. And it just keeps going. If you're not careful, you're living your life on autopilot, guided by someone else's unresolved issues. That's why at some point you have to say unsubscribe, cancel, block. This is where you unleash the inner healer that's already inside you. The part of you that can make decisions based on who you really are, not on who you had to be while you were surviving trauma, financial trauma. Here's a mantra for you: I embody sufficiency and I am worthy. Say it, repeat it, write it down, meditate with it until it's not just a nice sentence, it's a belief that sits in your bones, okay? Because here's the truth: most money wounds aren't really about money, they are about self-worth. And if you want to heal those wounds, you need to be very careful about who you give your attention to, whose content you consume, and whether they have your best interests at heart. Think about the influencers you follow, the ones you praise, the ones you idolize, you look up to. Why, they don't even think you're worth the dirt on their shoe, okay? What do they actually stand for? What value are they adding to your life? Why do they deserve your support and love? And maybe the harder question, what do you stand for? The money shame wound, aka the limiting belief that I'm not worthy of wealth. It's such a common wound. If you feel this wound, ask yourself how many times that feeling has been reinforced just by scrolling. Because if you're not actively breaking the cycle of financial trauma, You're just continuing it by looking up to people who keep you feeling unworthy. So maybe it's time to take your power back, to choose what voices you let into your mind, to stop letting curated illusions dictate your reality, because you are worthy, you are enough, and no influencer, no algorithm, no product in a perfect flat lay can change that. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I guess that's all. Thank you for watching, sending you love. Remember to love yourself, and I will see you in AJF.